What's up, YouTube fans? Today I'm going to take a look at the Newage Scott, or their version of a Legend Scale Hound. So this was sent to me by G. Tony. As always, appreciate him sending me stuff. I'm actually pretty excited for it. I really like Newage figures. I just can't collect them all, but this one in particular looked really good. It's a nice, fully painted figure with that army green, this beige, the yellow, the gray for the seats and some of the interior details. That beige color for the wheel wells. I mean, everything looks really good. It does roll on these wheels, although some are a little bit tighter than others, but it does roll and looks good. You can fold the windshield down. You can fold the seats down. Even the headrest folds. It's part of the transformation, but it all does kind of fold. It's kind of neat. It is pretty unique in its look. You can take off the wheel off the back if you want to. There's no gas can on this version, but you have nice painted red taillights, painted silver headlights, and then a nice grille there. You do get a cover here, a tonneau cover. You can just place it down. There's 2 pegs and 2 tabs back here. So get this inserted and then push that down. And now you have that cover. I think that's actually pretty cool. It looks really good, so you have that nice option. It does say QC Pass sticker up here, but fortunately it's on a piece of plastic. You can easily take it off if you don't need it. But yeah, there's the cover. We can also, of course, install his weaponry. So you get this machine gun, and that will plug in right here. And then you can angle this at any angle you like. That looks really nice. You can also take this shoulder cannon here, and if you want, fold this down and you can get this plugged in the other side. It doesn't quite fit. It's actually colliding with the seat. So if you fold down the headrest here, you can actually hide the headrest back into the inside of the seat like that, which is kind of funny. Then you can take this and this will fit over the top, but now you're like shooting your own windshield. So it makes more sense to kind of stick it out towards the side, or you can aim it towards the back if you prefer, but you can store that. You can also store the gun here, the hologram gun, and again, same thing. You can store it kind of on the back here or off to the side, whatever you really want to do, but that will fit in there. And for a quick size comparison, there it is next to the Newage Optimus trailer and roller. Fits well with that. Don't think he's going to fit in here, but let's take a look and see if it will. You can put the gun down and it does fit. Look at that. Fits perfectly in there. That's pretty neat. Alright, now let's get Scott transformed into his robot mode. And there are some tricky bits. I think it's going to be hard to show it on camera just because it's disorienting to see, especially the legs. But I'll do my best to show you everything. So first thing we're going to do is unpeg the legs from here. There's 2 little tabs there. I'm going to lift that up and basically untabbing from right there. Fold that back. You can unpeg the legs from each other and swing those out to the side, and we'll take care of all of this. So unpeg the 2 panels from the side and take all of this. We're going to rotate the headrest into here. I already had that in, and then this is going to rotate up to here and sit flat on this side of the leg. I'm going to take this. This is going to rotate 180 degrees like that. Take this, flip this down, and the tire does have to come off. It's right here. It's going to end up flipping and sitting out here, but I'm going to leave that off for now. Fold out this panel here, fold this in, and tab that in, and that's 1 foot all done. You can tab this onto here. I just find this a little bit on the loose side, so it likes to pop off. So rather than have it annoy me the whole transformation, I'm just going to leave it off, but just know that's where it ends up going. All right, so let's do it again on this side. Now we'll take care of this. So we're going to take the arms, unpeg them from right here. You can see there's a little puzzle piece style tab. And that's allowed to take the whole thing and fold it upwards. Same on this side. Untab this and then fold that whole piece upwards. So it should look like that. Now I'll take care of these arms, and again, there's some tricky bits here. So accordion this out. On the inside, I already folded the hand out. Fold this piece upwards, that piece down. We're going to take this entire thing, rotate on that axle. Go ahead and take this wheel, and you're going to fold this down basically. Use this little tab here to get it in, but basically that's going to fold all the way down until it's like as far down as it'll go against this wheel well. I'm going to take this piece here that's going to rotate up, and that's one side done. So let's do the other side now. Unaccordion the hand, fold out the hand, come to this panel right here, fold that in, fold this in, come to the wheel, we're going to collapse that down all the way down until it hits that wheel well. We're going to rotate this panel around 180 degrees, bring the arm to the outside. This is going to rotate so you end up with the panel like this. Then we're going to come to the inside here. We're going to take care of all of this. So we're going to flip this head panel out and rotate the head. Allow us to rotate this panel and then bring this back down like that. Bring this panel down on this hinge. Then we're going to accordion this. So bring the arms down on both sides. They should meet up in the middle like that. And they actually go in all the way until they get to the middle. And I think I had these arms not quite right. They should go up like this, but they sit flat. All right. Now we're going to take care of this hinge in here in the middle. So I'll put that so that the tabs are facing down, those two notches. Then we're going to collapse this. This is going to come down and sit right here on top. It'll actually click in pretty nicely, like that. Come to the back here. We're going to fold that down. All right, and there is Newage Scott in his robot mode, and I think it looks really good. You got really fully painted the green, the beigeish color, the yellow accents, the silver, and then some black on the grill. That all looks really good. Here's the back, relatively clean for a Hound figure. He's got some pretty big feet, but I think it's okay. Kind of works with the aesthetics they have here. You can, like I mentioned, I took off the wheel during transformation. You can store that there. This copy is a little bit on the loose side, so it's just going to be an irritation. It'll keep falling off, but I'm going to set that aside. And of course, he wouldn't really be Hound without his shoulder missile, so let's put that in there. Pretty firm fit, but you can get it in there, and that looks pretty good. Nice silver detail on that. Let's go over his articulation. This can rotate around and go up and down. The head is on a ball joint, so it gets all the way back down to there and can rotate around, and you get a little bit of side to side out of that as well. Shoulders can rotate around on a ball joint. They go up to there on the ball joint. You have a rotation at the elbow. Double jointed elbow gets the full bend. You have a rotation at the wrist and up and down in that movement. It's basically on a ball joint at that wrist. So nice movement there. You have a waist rotation. It's kind of in the back, not necessarily in the middle, so it can look a little bit awkward depending on the pose you have it on, but it does work. Ab crunch gets you all the way down there. That's really pretty impressive. Legs go up to there, back to there. Double jointed knee gets you the full bend. If you bring the foot forward, you can get it all the way bent. Pretty nice. legs or the feet will go forward and backwards, and you have a ball joint for ankle tilt. Nice tolerances on all of that as well. As far as accessories, since I already mentioned the shoulder cannon, let's move on to his gun here. And he can hold that in either hand. That looks pretty good. You can also attach the holograph cone here, so he can pretend to be creating a hologram. Really well done. And here's the machine gun from the vehicle mode, and that can also fit in his hand if you wanted to. It's not, I mean, it looks a little weird, but it does work. So you can pretty much hold all of his weapons, and including the tire on the back. Now this cover doesn't fit anywhere. It's just kind of sit on the side, but I wasn't expecting it to. I just wanted to mention that. And then of course the leg for Autobot Spike, which I think you have to collect all of the Hounds to get this. It does have articulation. It goes out to the side, goes forward to there. And the knee is a double jointed knee, gets you the full bend. So this is going to be a pretty cool Autobot Spike. I just wish you didn't have to buy all of the Hound repaints to get it. I'm guessing they're going to make it available separately. I mean, they should, but if they're not, you know, that'd be kind of weird. You have to buy all the Hound repaints, because not everyone's going to want all the Hound repaints, but this is going to be a pretty big robot. Now, the other accessory you get is this cage, which is meant to put their Newage Ravage in. You basically assemble it. It's pretty easy. I don't even bother showing it, but basically you can't get it wrong because it's all keyed. It even has an L and R on the sides, so you know which side is which. And then on the top, it has an NA for Newage. So it's very easy to assemble. Put it together like that. Nice tolerances again. They always do a really good job with the tolerances. The cage opens up like that. And since I don't have the Newage Ravage available, let's bring in Roller here. And we'll put him in there. Close him up. And there you go. For a sense of size. And for quick size comparison, there it is next to the Newage Optimus Prime. Looks very nice. Scales pretty well. He does seem to be a little bit on the shorter side, but overall I think looks good. So final recommendations on the Newage Scott. I'm going to give this a 4 to 5. It was really close to being a 5, but this is a phenomenal figure from Newage. And they usually don't disappoint, but this is really well done. One of the things that kind of struck me is Hound is actually a pretty tough transformation. Every company that's attempted it had to sacrifice something or had some kind of issue. The Takara Masterpiece version had issues with materials and the build, you know, just because you have so many thin panels. This is at a much smaller scale, and you would expect to have panels that are more flimsy at this scale, but actually it feels more robust and more well built than the Takara version, which is saying something for sure. The transformation is relatively simple and easy and fun. It wasn't anything that I felt like, you know, I wouldn't want to do again. Accessories are phenomenal. They give you everything you would need, including the top and the tires and all the different guns. Everything works. The only thing I'm kind of a little disappointed about is this leg, because it sounds like you need to get all the Hounds in order to get the Autobot Spike. I think it would have been better off just putting it with different figures, you know, H50, H51, but I think they're doing it with the repaints. But that's a minor complaint. The other thing is the ankle tilt on this. I think it could have stood to have a little bit more ankle tilt. You can see I can't really get his foot flat in this particular pose. So some poses you'll have a little trouble, but minor complaint. This is a really good figure. I really considered giving this a 5 out of 5. But yeah, if you're a Legends collector, this is the Hound that you need. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks to G Tony for sending this review, and we'll see you next time.